rejoins the field in the number 85 car after dumping fuel on the front stretch as we get the 1 to green for 50 laps here at the Street Stock main event, first of 2 on the weekend.
Les Schwab Street Stocks. We could have a couple more join us tomorrow as well. So it's going to be Cheth and Erickson once again. Want to point out the amazing kettle corn we have up top there, along with the elephant ears, deep fried Oreos, and the draft beer garden, all available on the North Tormac. All right, green flag in hand. Green is out. And we're green flag racing for the Les Schwab Street Stocks. It's Cale Cheth off to the early lead. Erickson up there on the outside. Oh, Erickson goes off the track sideways, comes back down, and he saves it. And Davis makes contact with Drake. But Erickson saves it as he's completely sideways on that backstretch.
Great save there by Erickson in the number 22 car. You can still see the dirt. Oh, Fody locks it up there going into turn number 1. Fody's having a rough go of it here in the early stages.
And I will say this about that backstretch is you can go off a little bit, but once you get to the access road, it's about a 6-inch dip that you do not want to be off the track for because you will go down and up over that. But still, it is Cheth, your leader, Marthaler in second, Potasic up there. Then you drop back to Steve Woods, Jesse Jensen, Roger Drake. Jesse Jensen on the outside of Woods now. And Marthaler to the inside of Cheth. Here comes Potasic now. Potasic trying to work that inside line. So it's Potasic to the inside of Cheth, side by side down the backstretch. And Jensen gets cut off a little bit there. Now here comes Drake looking the inside of Jensen. Jensen right underneath the back bumper of Woods. It's Potasic on the inside of Cheth coming down the front stretch. Contact between Woods and Potasic there. As you see, Woods actually breaks the fender with the contact.
Number 17 of Bristol joining the field, but it looks like he's not going to make it out as he just rolls right back into the pits.
Good battles up front there. Now you see the heavy damage on the 23 car of Woods, and Jensen that time was sideways going around turns 1 and 2.
23 of Woods looking like a beer can ripped open here on the front stretch as he comes by. Look at the number 23 car in third. You see the body panels flapping in the wind, but it doesn't seem to be slowing him down, Andy, as he's putting pressure for second place on Cale Cheth.
His teammate Cale Cheth in the 23X car, as it is still Mike Marthaler Jr. Then drops down, and that piece of body fender actually goes off and over into the motocross track, so it's actually fallen off now. Part of it did at least.
But it's not on the racing surface. We're able to stay green.
So it is Marthaler, Cheth, and Woods, and Jensen starting to apply pressure, getting up there. Good battle up front.
Battle for the 5th spot between Potasic and Drake. Potasic in the 06, Drake in the 10.
Jensen trying that way high line, trying the second groove as he takes that car sideways around the outside groove. Does not like it up there very much. Oh, Drake to the inside of Potasic, side-by-side contact between 3 and 4 between Drake and Potasic.
And this battle is not done yet between Drake and Potasic as they go into turn 1. Still holding ground.
And they're side by side coming off of turn 2 down the backstretch. It's Drake to the inside, Potasic to the outside. Side by side, turns 3 and 4. It's still side by side. Here comes Latoski now. Latoski wants a nose in there as Woods goes to the inside of Cheth. That's a battle for second. Steve Woods now moving up to second. Jesse Jensen trying to follow behind him.
3 wide almost there as Latoski took a peek to the inside of Drake, but he backed out of it. May have thought better of it as Jensen to the inside now of Cheth for the 3rd spot. Move Jensen to the podium.
It is Marthaler and then Woods, Jensen, 1, 2, 3. Marthaler looking good. Here comes Steve Woods though. Woods starting to apply the pressure on the back bumper of Marthaler. Marthaler looks good through turns 1 and 2. Jensen right there as well as the top 3, 1 nose to tail.
Roger Drake has gotten around the 06 of Potasic. Now Daryl Lodowski in the 53.
Roger Drake, the winningest driver at Evergreen Speedway for the last 5 years. And Woods is sideways that time off of turn 2 as Jensen right there in the back bumper. What a battle, 12 laps down, 38 more to go.
Some contact there between Woods and Jensen, but it did not slow either of them down as Woods goes after Marthaler for the lead. He peeks to the inside, gets the left sides into the dirt a little bit. He may have a run, but here comes Jesse Jensen as well.
It is Woods to the inside of Marthaler, side by side. Here comes Jensen. Jensen on the inside of Marthaler. As the 1-2 cars move up, it is Woods now up into first. Jensen into second. Marthaler back to third.
Great street style racing here is Lavotsky to the inside of Potasic for position number 6 on the track.
Marthaler not giving in as Kel Cheth down that 23 car. He's trying to battle up. Oh, Cheth sideways that time off of turn 4.
Good save there by the 23X. 53 to the inside of the 06. They are side by side.
And the 5 of Blackwood, Travis Blackwood pulls the 5 car off.
These cars look familiar, Jeremy. Are they teammates or not? The 06 and the 53.
They are not teammates. They're just really good buddies that all race together.
Similar cars, different color scheme obviously, but kind of the same paint scheme going on there. Easy to confuse for someone like me who's it's their first time here.
As we have the 23 of Woods, still looking good, about a 5 car length over Jensen. Then we drop back to Marthaler, Cheth, and Drake now as the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place driver all running nose to tail.
Oh, Potasic loose up there in turns 1 and 2 in the Neon 06. Not hard to miss that one on the racetrack.
As we are 18 laps down, this time by 32 more to go.
Erickson in the 22, he started outside pole. However, he got off in the dirt and the dust early on in this one, has faded to the 8th spot. As it's still Woods leading the way. Jesse Jensen second. Marthaler in third. Cheth to the inside looking for the final spot on the podium as Roger Drake in the 10 peeking back there. Jim Fody, the number 85, trying to work his way back through. He's in 9th after the problem with the fuel in the initial start. Oh, we got a problem in turn number 4. The 27 car got loose right in front of the 15.
Jensen's first time ever racing a street stock out there. And the 27 car, that's a car that's actually won here on Showdown Weekend before, driven by Jill Lang. And actually, I was giving Jensen a hard time. I said, you got some big shoes to fill, maybe even high heels to fill, because Jill's such a good driver in that car. And Jensen just kind of laughed about it. He knew that it's a fast race car, but a guy that's normally driving a Hornet car around the track and having to race on a street stock's a whole new ball game. As Steve Woods looking good right now, but a 10-12 car length lead over Jesse Jensen.
I'm watching the battle for third between Marthaler, Cheth, and Drake. 3 cars running nose to tail. Marthaler was able to pull a little bit away this time, but Cheth was peeking to the inside last time by, and now Roger Drake putting the pressure on Cale Cheth. Good battle for third spot as Cheth with another run up in there in 1 and 2. Looks like the 23X much stronger than the 44 there at the entrance to turn 1.
And Roger Drake, watch for his signature move that I call it. I call it the turn 2 high and run. As he'll drive way high up into 2, get the momentum coming off. Here it comes right here. Watch this run that Roger Drake gets off at turn 2 coming down the backstretch. Big run on the outside. Here comes Roger Drake with the 10 car. And he flies by, and Cheth this is way slow. Something may go south on the 23 car of Cheth, or maybe just the horsepower. Oh yeah, something going sour on the 23 car of Cheth.
The early leader.
He is way off the
Smoke
pace.
coming out of the early leader, the 23X of Cheth. Tough break, was running in the 4th position. Now, looks like his night might be done as we're halfway, 25 down, coming to 26 down for the 23 of Steve Woods.
Brent Rohr was a little off the pace there as well as he goes a lap down. Lap traffic now playing a factor in this one. Roger Drake all over the back bumper of Mike Marthaler Jr. That's for the 3rd place podium finish.
Jim Fody making his way through. He's gotten around Erickson and Potasic.
As we're a little over halfway down on this one, it's still Woods, Jensen, and then we drop back to Marthaler. But Marthaler's got a whole entire rear view mirror of the 10 car of Roger Drake. And here comes Darryl Latowski now. He wants to play in the sandbox. Woods, though, even with the heavy damage on this one, navigating his way through traffic.
Roger Drake to the inside of Marthaler for the 3rd spot. Almost some contact there as he moves Marthaler out of the way. Drake to 3rd, Marthaler back to 4th. Here comes Lavotsky.
Latowski in the 53 car back there in 5th. working that back bumper of Marthaler. It is your leader of Steve Woods. Jesse Jensen just trying to drive the wheels off that thing and track him down. Unable to do so far. As a good run out there for Steve Woods right now. Jesse Jensen second.
Third place in number 10, Roger Drake.
Latosky now right there in the back bumper of Marthaler. Latosky looks to the inside of Marthaler.
One car was off in the dirt. That was the number 5 car on the backstretch.
It's Jensen way high that time around Davis. As now it is clear cut between Wood, your leader, Jensen second. Oh, and both Marthaler and Latosky both go off the track that time. Latosky, though, gets a run to the inside of Marthaler. Side-by-side contact they make down the front stretch.
And look, I thought Latosky got the worst of that there. Oh, and
Marthaler goes back underneath. As the two make contact once again, they're still making contact down the backstretch.
Good old-fashioned street stock racing here on the 3/8 mile at Evergreen Speedway. And this battle might not be done between the 53 and the 44.
Yeah, maybe a little hard feelings between the two drivers. As Roger Drake trying to navigate his way through traffic, trying to track down Jesse Jensen, but it's Steve Woods, Jensen, then Roger Drake up into third.
16 laps to go, coming to 15. It's going to be the number 23 of Stephen Woods leading the way. At the line, here he comes through 3 and 4. As he crosses the strike, there are 15 laps to go in this 50-lap main event for the 23.
It is Woods, your leader, Jensen second. Then we drop back to Drake coming across the track now. As you see the super late models starting to line up for their heat races coming up later. Right after this will be the 50-lap main event for the mini stocks.
You can see them lining up back there behind turn 4 of the 3/8 mile. Keep seeing movement on the 5/8. It's the Evergreen Pit Shuttle. I'm not used to seeing one of those. That's actually kind of a neat addition. I like it.
Yeah, the pit shuttle, great addition here is keeping all the personal vehicles out of the pits, gives guys a chance to park back there. They don't have to walk all the long distance. One of the great additions the Hobbs family has made here at Evergreen Speedway.
Back to the action. Looks like the gap staying the same between Woods and Jensen. Woods coming off turn number 4. He's crossing the strike now. Jensen off turn number 4. Oh, problems for the 31. He's in second. Some smoke.
Jensen way slow. The 31 car. Jesse Jensen off the pace. Your second place driver. Heavy smoke coming out of the 31 car. Something may have let go on that 31 of Jesse Jensen.
Fortunately, the heavy stuff didn't start coming out until he was already clear of the racing surface.
Well, that's the racing surface here, but remember, we got super late models out there in the 5/8 track in just a little bit.
That is true.
So we will probably have safety crews go and check the track conditions on that one. So that's going to move Daryl Latosky up into third. As it is your leader still, Steve Woods.
And Daryl Latosky is all over the 10 of Roger Drake. This battle right here off turn number 4 is the battle for second as Latosky to the inside of Drake, who shuts the door.
Drake now starting to see some sparks as Sparks coming off the 10 car of Drake. Latosky underneath Drake, battle for a second side by side down the backstretch. Oh, lap traffic going to play a factor in this one as 9 laps left to go in this one. Latosky contact with Drake that time.
It's half a lap between them and Woods, so that's the battle on the track right now between the 10 of Drake, the 53 of Latosky.
Marthaler trying to track him down as well, get his nose in there.
How about Jim Fody in the 85? He's up to the 5th spot after the early little problems.
I would say he's on fire moving up, but I'm too afraid to say it. More than spark that fuel from earlier. Latosky now, he's going to try, and both Roger Drake move to the outside. Watch the big move that Latosky makes on the backstretch here. Latosky picks up that horsepower down the backstretch, side by side with Drake. They're still side by side through turns 3 and 4, battling for second. Drake sideways, Latosky goes off the hump. At the line that time, it's Latosky on the outside, Drake on the inside.
Keep an eye on that number 10 car to try to fight back, but Latosky clears him down the backstretch.
So it is your leader, Woods, with almost a half a track lead over Latosky and Drake. And the sparks of the 10 car of Drake are getting heavier and heavier. You gotta wonder, as Fody now starting to track down Marthaler.
He's there on the inside, peeking low in that number 85 car.
As Latosky drops off, they're starting to smell something coming off one of the cars. You gotta wonder if that's maybe something coming off the 10 car of Drake.
Keep an eye on Fody. He's going to peek to the outside now of Marthaler as lap traffic door in front of him. Davis got loose there in the 44. That allows Marthaler in the other 44 to get around him. Jim Fody trying to get around. 4 laps to go.
4 laps to go in this one. It is, and 27 of Jensen right in front of him gets loose. He comes up high.
What a run for Jim Fody in the 85 car, trying to muscle his way back up into the top 5, trying to break into the top 4 now as the laps wind down. He's peaking low on Marthaler.
Fody's had a couple podium finishes this year, but hasn't had to come back from losing a lot of fuel. He needs to repay the money he lost off that fuel that came out of his car earlier.
2 to go for Steven Woods in the 23. Did not let the body damage slow him down whatsoever. He has opened up almost a 3/4 of a lap lead over Latosky. He's coming to the white flag this time by.
Fody and Marthaler, though, the big battle, white flag this time by as Steve Woods comes across the track, though. But the battle on the track has got to be between Marthaler and Fody as they are nose to tail coming down the backstretch. It's Marthaler and Fody still nose to tail. Checkered flag is in hand off of turn 4. Your winner, Steve Woods.
Oh, Fody's to the inside of Marthaler for position number 4. We're going to watch this battle to the line as Fody has the nose out in front.
They're still side by side through turns 3 and 4, and Marthaler slows down. Something goes south on Marthaler as he slows down. And 4th place going to go to Jim Fody.
What a run by the 85 car.
And Steve